Picture a man going on a journey behind sight and sound. He has left YouTube. He has entered the Patriot Zone. Oh, Chris Hurst. It's a funny film. It's on par with things like Gremlins and stuff. Ghoulies. Great film. I did wonder in that little green thing in Ghoulies, is that the same little creature that was in that played the played? It's like a Muppet. It was the child in V. Remember the 1984 V where Elizabeth gives birth? No, Elizabeth's the name of the baby. Robin. Robin gives birth to Elizabeth, and it turns out that twin is like a green thing that looks like that. I wonder if they are the same thing. Quite interesting. He had the wrong movie. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Now, tonight, we've, look, 2 days, I'm doing good. That's what my finger's looking like. You can see that. I've kept the plaster off because I'm trying to get that to scab up and dry out. It's pretty nasty. As I said, I took a load off of it, but there you go. Chris Hurst, you haven't seen this yet, but I've done your plaque. That's going to be going up soon. I hope you like that. And I don't know if Jim's in here tonight, Jim Strover, but you wanted Jim space. So there you go. You've got Jim space. I haven't put them up yet because it was chucking it down a rain today, and I want to make sure that they're on a dry wall before I put them up. So I'm trying to get through 2 a day. If I do that, then I should have them all done in a month. I've got about 94 to do now, so something like that. We're going to be building the pumping station tonight, but before we start that, I want to show you a couple of things. First one, oh yeah, I've come in down with a flu, believe it or not. So if you hear me sniffing with a heavy head, I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep getting ill at the moment. This is where I'm up to with the Enterprise at the moment. That is looking absolutely brilliant. I'm so happy with it. I've checked all the light bleed. All of this is lovely and smooth. You know, there's no windows out or anything like that. And it's so impactful. And if I show you the other side, that's what the other side's looking like. See, nice and clear. No reflectors, no wires. I think that's going to work an absolute treat. Now, I have got ahead of myself with some things that I decided to do this part already as well. And that's already done. But the reason I wanted to show you is because I have put blue in the atrium there, or arboretum, whatever you want to call it. So, as you can see there, nice and blue. But you get the idea. Obviously, there's not going to be a light directly behind there. But I think that's going to look pretty good. So I have been getting on with it. But so much has been going on. Obviously, I finished the Peugeot today. I'm going to be doing the Bismarck Pack 12. Not building it. I'm building the last 2 stages of it because I did that on live stream with the remote. But I want to collate all of those videos together. And then the only videos I won't be putting on there will be the rigging. Because I'm going to have to do that in a separate video, which is going to be absolutely crazy. And I've also got the stand and the book for the Shelby Cobra. So tomorrow's video is probably going to be a showcase video for the Cobra, which it's about 3 months overdue. So we're getting to do that. But really happy with how that is. Speaking of Chris Hurst, went to the dentist yesterday. He used a massively long jaw I haven't seen before, and he won't plug the hole until next month. Wow, talking shop. Have you tried resin? I haven't yet, no, Chris. It's something that I'm looking at. I've also looked at there's like a plasticine you can get, which is already color matched to that. And I do have the code. I might have to start linking it, and I might try that out first because I don't want something that's going to dry out. Obviously, a normal sort of like clay plasticine will eventually shrink and crack, so I don't want to put that in there as well. So it has got to be a putty mix. But resin's quite a good little thing. I might have to give that a go. How the devil is everyone anyway? It's all good. I'm going to do this. I've got to get comfortable. Had some technical problems. If you remember oh God, how many months ago was it? About 6 months ago, I lost all of my stuff on the computer because of Google Drive. Well, Google Drive decided it wanted to switch what drive I was at. And I wanted to make sure that didn't happen again. So I backed up all my files onto an external drive now. I had an external drive anyway. But onto another external drive, and all my links in OBS were linking to the old one, so nothing was working. I had to relink them to everything. All technical support, all the fun of being a YouTuber and things going wrong on you. I'm trying to think what else to tell you at the moment. Bear with me a second. I'm tied up. I'm tied up in my computer. That's better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what we're building tonight. Now this pump, looking like that. It's from the guys who did the Teching Robot. And if you remember that, I had a great deal of fun with that. This was just me before the stream, playing around, seeing how that goes. Oh, I do love that thing. So it's the same people. So basically this is going to be doing exactly the same thing. It's working. It's a working pump. And I don't just mean it goes up and down. It's waterproof. There's O-rings in it. It pumps water, believe it or not. So I think it's a good demo tool. If you want to teach how a pump works, this is how it's going to be. And every single thing is metal. So it's going to be fun doing that. Going to be fun big time. So let me switch the cameras and show you what we're going to be doing. So this is the instructions here. Stand by. I'm just going to put my other camera on here. Just in case things go wrong, I have backup cameras on, you see, because I don't trust myself anymore. It's getting to the point where things go wrong far too often, so I have to have backups. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this is the magazine. Now, in that, this is what it looks like here. They do give you a parts list that we should really take an inventory for. Now, I'm going to go by blind luck and hope everything's where it needs to be in this. If the Teching Robot is anything to go by, then it was easy to find things and everything worked absolutely perfectly. So that's that, and this is where we're going to be starting from doing all this. There's no way we're going to get this finished tonight, so we'll have to see how far we get with this. So what I'm going to do is, shall I have the instructions there? Let's have the instructions there for a change, and then I can, well, actually, hang on a second. That's better. Hang on. Oh, this is good. Never tried this before. If I have them like that, what can I use? I need something to use. Ah, my robot. Put my robot there. He can watch the things going on, and we can build this. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to assemble the filter box. So, all fun. Cheers all. What's going on? Why are we saying cheers all to Simflord? Is it your birthday? Am I missing something? Lovely and smooth. What we oh, you're talking about? I don't know. Why are we all saying cheers? Oh, is it because you're drinking? Listen, I didn't say thank you yesterday. Howard, Dash Riptide, and Koza, Gary Whitfield. You tipped me yesterday in the stream. I completely missed it. I did see it, but my mind, being the OCD and ADHD that it is, focused on other things. So I apologise for missing that, but I did remember and I wanted to tell you that tonight. So I've only got orange juice tonight, by the way. We're not on the heavy stuff because I don't know how hard this is going to be. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be doing the filter box first. So just like we did last time, this is the box of pieces that we have. And it's only one tray, this one is, so we don't have to lift the tray out. Everything we need's in here. Everything from the batteries, everything. All of this parts, as I said, are metal. We've got motors, we've got charging cables, and then all the small things are in here, and they're labelled individually on that as well. So the first thing we need is number 2, which looks like this. Get that out. And this is what the filter box looks like there. Now we're going to need to put an O-ring into this on this side here. Now the O-ring is labelled as number 85, and just like the Teching Robot, we've got, let's get some tweezers out. I think that'll be handy. We go into the port where 85 is, and there is the O-ring. You see what I mean now about this is actually going to pump water. Pretty crazy stuff. Drinking game. What if I say standby? We should do that for our Christmas quiz. I say make sure you got a drink, and if I say any of these words, then yeah, you got to say standby. So I'm just going to push that O-ring all the way down, and there we go. That's in place. We're going to be installing that on the first base. This is the first base here. It's going to go into that hole just there. So put it in, screw it down, and now that is a waterproof seal in that, because obviously we've got the O-ring in there. Perfect. Starts good. So the second thing, we're going to start to install the pump system. So I need an O-ring number 37, which should be in this top one. Honestly, can you imagine doing some part work builds where we have everything in a box like this, and that's where you find it? That would be so much easier. So we've got 37 here. That's one of them O-rings. And then we've got another O-ring 53. Looking down the list, 53 is in this one here. I don't know the difference between all these O-rings, you see, so that's why I'm looking around to see what's in here. I'm not finding it. 53. Stand by. Not finding an O-ring in this one. Aha, found it. There we go. And that's the 53 O-ring. It's a lot thicker, that one. He said after he took everything out here. Let's just keep that clear. We also need the shaft, or the valve sleeve they're calling it, which is number 16. Bring this over. Number 16, where are you? Nothing there. Have to lift some of this out because you've got pieces underneath, you see. 13, 14, 10. Oh, look, a rubber gauze there. Nothing there. Where's 16? Make sure it's not in here. Am I missing? Oh, there it is. Look, you're probably all shouting at me. It's here. Okay. Come on, get out there. There we go. Perfect. That was hard work. I'm trying not to knock this. Look how bad that looks. God. Okay, so on the short end, which has got a hole in here, we want that thin O-ring here. So that's going to go over the top. And then down the threads. Oh God, this is pretty hard. Trying to get this in. You can see I'll never be a plumber, can't you? Gotta... Almost there. I've managed to get it onto the threads. Somehow I didn't mean to do that. I want it to be sitting below the threads here. So there we go. That's the first O-ring at the top and the bigger one at the bottom. Should have done it yesterday. A drink per nipple. I did say that quite a few times. You know what? Mrs. Welder Wayne pulled me up on that, Chris. She says it's not the fact that I said nipple, it's the fact that I kept saying it. I don't realise I'm doing it. You know that, don't you? Okay. So we got that. Sorry, I was just reading chat then. Okay, right. So once we've done that, we can put that to one side because we need to make another valve now. This is interesting. So we need number 13. You peeps can help me find this. 13. I think that was under here. Yep. So we got number 13, which is this post. Number 82, which is like a ball bearing. And number 38, which is... Number 38. Can't find nothing. 38. I'm looking around. Aha, right, hang on a second. 38 is actually in here. It's a tiny thing. So, number 38 looks like this here. Excellent. And I also need a ball bearing, number 82. Looking down the list, that's here. Wow, there's a big spring in there. Lucky that didn't ping off. Now, can I pick a ball bearing up? There we go. With tweezers. I'm surprised things haven't pinged off in all directions at the moment. So what we need to do is we need to put one of these ball bearings in here. Just like that. And then we're going to be taking the end with this flat section here. That's going to screw into that. All the way. Lovely jubbly. And then that's been tightened up. No problems at all. Wow. And you can see the little ball bearing in there. It's pretty amazing. Bring this back over. And then the parts that we've made now, we get to put in here. So first one's this one. That's going to go in this section here. We want this to go all the way through. There's nothing holding it from the other side, so I need to get some more pieces out. I need number 32. And I also need yet another ball bearing. Wow. Okay. Not sure how this is going to go. Try and pick up a ball bearing with tweezers again. Oh, God. No, this isn't happening. There you go. It can be done. Look at that. Try that. Fun game to play. Pick up ball bearings with tweezers, especially that size ones. They're about, I don't know, 3 mil. Wayne keeps going back and forth. Looks like me putting an RC car together. Yeah, it's all over the place, isn't it? Right, I need to find part 32. So, bringing that here again. It's the finding it. It's like an advent calendar. They're saying 32's here. So it's one of these. I'm guessing it must be the bigger one. So it must be this here. I hope. So what we're going to do, once again, drop the ball bearing in there. It goes into the hole just at the bottom. And then, using gravity, I will screw this on. Gravity is my friend. And that will go all the way down. And we need to make sure the hole is to the right, they're saying, which it is. The hole they're talking about is the one here. So, pretty happy with that. Done all of that. That's good. Tight at the end. Right, okay. I don't know why we had to create that, because we're not doing anything with it yet. I don't want to lose it. So, we've installed a check valve sleeve. That's what we've just done. Next thing I'm going to do is assemble the L-shaped faucet and silicone tube. So I need part 74. These higher numbers tend to be in here. So we're looking for a tube, which I'm guessing is, oh God, I'm guessing it's that. That's a silicone tube. And we also need part 54, which is, oh God knows. It's in Chinese, so I'm going to just try and match off the pictures. It's this clear thing that we took last time. Looks like we're building a fish tank with all of this. Synth this will be right up your street. Remember how you do the pipes in the fish tank with the air blocks? Exactly the same connection there. So, this is going to go in here. Now, do I have to put it in my mouth? I think we're okay, actually. Yeah, we're okay. I can get that right on there. Excellent. Doesn't tell me how far on it wants. Oh, it wants me to put it all the way to the end. Right, okay. This is going to be a bit tricky then. Oh, God. I think I am going to have to put this in a bit of boiling water, I think. It wants this all the way to the end. Do I use this yet? I do. It is going. I don't know why they want it all the way in. This is hard. Mrs. Welder Wayne, can you boil me a cup full of hot water, please? Because this isn't going to go in without it, I don't think. Because this has to go all the way to the end there. I don't know why they want that. I haven't got anything here that can heat that. I normally keep a lighter in here. I'm trying to use the friction of my hands, but it's not really going over the second one. Uh-oh. So let's take that out again without breaking it. I probably can't even get this out now. There we go. And once Mrs. Welder Wayne's done the kettle, I'll be able to continue that bit. What I can do is turn the page, though. I don't think I need that bit yet. I think I can actually do another part while we're waiting for that. So let's do that now. We're going to be assembling the nylon rope and compression nut. So once again, stage 87, down here, we're looking for a little sleeve, which I'm guessing is that. And then 69, we need a nylon rope, which is in here. Wow, which looks like this. There you go. Now apparently it's a compression nut. What? I'm just looking at this. We've got a nylon rope. Oh, we got to... I'm confused. The length of the rope after cutting off the towel should be as long as the 0.2. Pull the right end of the rope so hard that the knot will not come out the oval hole. Pass the nylon rope through the compression nut from right to left and tight. Right, okay, so yeah, what we're doing then is we're going to be putting this in here so it comes out the other side, and then tying a knot in this end. Stand by. Can't even tie a knot tonight. I'm just tying a granny knot. I think that's probably going to be big enough. Let me just have a look at the hole. Let's have a look. Yep, that's not going to come out there. So I've got a knot in there. And it says that the rest of this needs to be... The length of the rope after cutting off the towel should be as long as the 0.25 base panel. So it should be as long as this. Which it is, so that's fine. So what I can do is snip off the end here. I've got these lovely scissors that Dash Riptide got me. Which they do work, but you need to have sort of strength on them. Like that. There we go. So, that's that section done. Now, the funny thing is, they get you to do things, but then we don't actually do anything with it. We got to keep that to one side for a minute. So, that's another thing I could put to one side. How are we getting on with this? I do actually need that water now. I hope she saw that message. I'm just looking in the kitchen now. I can't see a light on. Alexa, drop in lounge.
Okay, dropping in.
Is there a kettle on? I need a kettle. I need some water. Huh? Yeah. Is that all right? Just a cup of boiling water. Thank you. Alexa, stop. Mrs. Weldaway weren't watching. We just caught her out then. Oh my God. Well, not really much I can do now. This is how big it is to scale. Look. So what we're creating, let me just show you what we're actually creating here, because it's this is why we need these parts. So this is where we're up to at the moment, and as you see, they want that tube pushed all the way down into that because we've got an end to put on here. And then we've just created the nylon looking like that, and we're going to start piecing all of that together in that section there with the nylon going in next. And then we're going to install the motor. But I can't really do that until... stand by. Until I get that part from Mrs. Weldaway. So the kitchen light's now on. So I am getting some boiling water. Caught you out too. Ah, you see. Craig, you know what? I've got an Echo Dot in here. We've got one in the lounge, one in my son's room, one in my daughter's room, one in the main bedroom. So if we need anyone, we just drop into each one. This is why I'm putting on weight, because I don't go anywhere now. Oh, what's happened to that? Yeah, I don't really go anywhere. I get technology to do it all for me. And then obviously all the security cameras are on the same thing as well. So it is fun. It's a fun little thing. What else am I going to be doing this week? Let me think. Oh, the poacher. So what I'm doing tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the Cobra car, the showcase. That's not going to take too long. That video will be out tomorrow, and then I'm going to start the poacher build. So that's going to be out on Thursday. So Ian, you're going to be interested in that. No idea how far we're going to get through it. Tomorrow might just be a thing of showing the parts off and perhaps building the first couple of pages. But there's, as I said, 979 pieces. So I think it's going to be quite a fun one. Have I said standby again? So are you drinking every time I say standby? That's just like two. Wow, you're going to be plastered at the end of this stream. Most of yours are Google. I mean, you can get some stupid deals on these Echo Dots. I got one of these for £1. I think if you subscribe to Amazon Music for a month, which was $9.99 or something, you could get an Echo Dot for £1. And they did one which was a Ring doorbell, which are normally about £120, and an Echo Dot for £40. So I was like, wow. How many stages of the mirror? I don't know. They haven't said that, Troy. I'm guessing it's 100 because it's originally a Hachette model. But that's probably going to be split over 12 packs again anyway. So just like the, is it the Root Master? One of them we don't get 12 issues in a pack, if you like. We get about 8 or 9. So it will be over 12 packs. But I don't think it'll be 144 stages. I'll be shocked if it is. Because Hachette very rarely go over 100 stages. They've got it mapped up. All I want is a mug of boiling water. I don't need a whole kettle. I take it you've had to do this. If you've had fish tanks, then you probably would have had to do this. This, if any one of you are fishing, if anyone you like fishing, this is the sort of thing that you used to have the little glow things in, night lights. And you put them on the floats when you're night fishing. Hello. I caught you out then. Because I said that.
I didn't hear you say on the thing.
Oh, you see.
How you
We're tweezers.
Oh, okay.
Love
So
you.
you got my Crocs and your Crocs and everyone else's Crocs.
I have. I caught her out then. Okay. So we're in our beat up Star Trek mug. Look at the state of that now. We haven't got a dishwasher, so that is just normal washing, but that was never going to stay, was it? Crazy. Okay, let's continue where we are. You want a standby t-shirt? Okay. I will get into the shop and try and get you one. I'll have to design it. It's got to be fun. Okay, let's do this. So that's in here. Boiling hot water. Now I'm hoping it's not going to need long. It's very manipulatable. I think that's just shrunk it actually. Oh dear. How can hot water shrink something? It's supposed to make it soft. There we go. It's going on now. Nope. Oh crap. That's not meant to happen. Stand by. I think I've just shrunk it. That's not meant to happen. Every time I've done this in the past, it's worked. I don't know why it hasn't worked. Oh, there we go. Look, it's going now. It just needs me to grip my nails in there. I didn't expect that to happen, I have to say. I'm not going to tell you what this feels like. Get on. There we go. It's going. It's going. Why do they want it on the whole thing? Can't I just trim it down? It's weird. I'm trying to do it properly, but this isn't easy. Let's put that in there and try again. I think it is like electrical rubber. It is softening up, Howard, but it's push the screwdriver down to stretch it. I could do that, yeah, but the thing is in, I've got it almost in. It's almost where it needs to be. So the plastic's now in the way of it anyway. What I have found was easy is if I dig my nails into the silicone, I can actually just push it down. It's like trying to put on a compression sock. We are getting there. We're almost there. Look, can you see? We're almost there. Not far left to go. Let's... It's hard because my hands are wet. It's a little bit more tricky. Almost there. We've got about 3 mils left to do. It's that is helping. I'm just going to move that now because I don't want to scald myself. Okay. I think I'm not going to get it any further. I'm just going to dig my nails in there one last time. I think we're good. There we go. We're on. Excellent. So, what do we do next? We've got to take that other end which I put on there. We've got to take part 41, which is in here. And this looks like a ring. 41. I'm guessing it looks like, is this it? Yep. That ring just there. And this is going to go into the end of this. Once again, it needs to be threaded down. So, which isn't easy. It's going in now though. Again, push that in as far as we can. Oh, come on. They're having a laugh. Right, just put some, there we go. Put that in the hot water. The hot water does help. I just don't want this falling out. That's why I'm pushing it down as far as I can get it. There we go. Look at that. Oh, perfect. There we go. That's exactly what I was trying to get. We're happy now. Board going back to 0. Yeah, if I scold myself, it will. And it is likely to happen. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to bring this over and we're adding loads of things together. So this part that we created here is going down the shaft there. Then we're going to take that massive spring that we saw in number 79, which was in this one. Get that out without it pinging off. Excellent. That's going to go down the end there. Just like that. Then we're going to take this pumping section that we had here. That's going to go around this way. And it's going to go all the way, trying to figure this out, past the O-ring. Just seeing how this goes in. There is sort of like a notch in there, so we need to slide it down the notch on the side. Just like that. Excellent. That's looking good. I might have to trim that, you know, thinking about it. We'll have to see, because I'm guessing that's going to plug into something in here. We'll see. Unless that's going to, the water's going to come out of there and into the bucket. I don't know how it's working. Then we've got the nylon section that we made here with the knot. No, we haven't. We've got another O-ring to put on. Number 37. We've got to, wait a minute. I put an O-ring on there. That don't make sense. Stand by. We need part 30. Let's dig that one out first. Which was this one here. I've already got an O-ring in there, so why would I have to put another one in? Let's just take that out again. I've put that O-ring in right at the start, which was number 37. They're saying to put another O-ring in. I don't think I can. Let's drop that right down to the base there. That's probably what they want me to do, like that. That's right. Let's get number 37 out. That's this one here. Right. So, put this side down here. Again, get that all the way in. Make sure it's the right way around. Excellent. O-ring on top of that. They really don't want any water leaking out of this, do they? Let's try and get that in. This isn't easy. There we go. I think that's in all the way to the bottom, which it is. Then we're going to screw this part on top. So hopefully that end is going to come out there, which it has. As you can see there. Perfect. And then everything should be in place. That will be able to go up and down. You know what? Look, I can feel suction in there. And the spring, well, not suction, the spring providing that little piston effect. I think that's great. Oh, bless. Right, okay, so then we're going to take the nylon section we've got here. Just trying to figure out how that goes on the end. I think it's a... That's going to screw on the end somehow. I've got this in the wrong way, that means. So this needs to go in the other way. Silly me. It's another... This is like Car Crash Wednesday. I've got to try and thread this through that little tiny hole there. Oh, God. Right, okay. I do make my life hard for myself, don't I? How am I going to do this? Am I going to put it in with tweezers? That's what we're going to do. And just poke that in. Come on, get in there. There we go. Right. So that's the right way round now. Let's lift that out. So I can screw the top on there. Excellent. And as you can see, that's now how that's working. Right. What's next? Spin to the end. I've done that. Right. We don't need anything there now. I can put that to one side because we're going to be working on the motor. So I need part 80 from this, which is, it's one of these. Are they the same? I've got two. They look the same. I think they are. So I need one of them. I need two 33 screws. So that's these ones. 1 and 2, I think. No, not those ones. It's these tiny ones. 1. And oops, come hither. 2. And we need the motor, which is number 22. It's the only motor in here, I think, but that looks just like that, making sure all the connections are on. Looks good. So this is going to be going on this way. Just making sure I've got it round. Yep, that's perfect. We're going to be screwing those little screws into those. Hopefully these are screws and not Allen keys. Yep, they are screws. That's interesting. They're not very magnetic, I have to say. Just trying to line up the holes with this. They've got the wires at the bottom there and then the single point at the top there, which means that they need to go in there. Okay. Ah, damn it. These aren't magnetic. Either that or my screwdriver needs magnetizing, which isn't a problem because... Oh, come on, get in the hole. I can't get it in the hole. God damn it. No, doesn't want to go in. Right, let's just magnetize my screwdriver up. I've got a magnetizer just here. So, giving that a good old dunk. This is well the Wayne sewing experience, you're telling me. Right, let's try that again. I'm stressing now because something like this should be easy to do. Why am I having problems on the easy bits? Okay, so that's going to go in that way. Line up a hole first. Let's do that. There. That's lined up. Put the screw in. Put the screw in. Like that. Screw the bugger in, which has now decided that it wants to be magnetic. There we go. Once we've got one in, it's easy. The swear jump runner. Did I swear again? I don't know I'm swearing if I am swearing. I don't say any normal really bad swear words. Damn. Damn and hell. That's the ones I normally say. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. Perfect. So we've got the ring on. So that's done. We're getting there. Let's turn the page. God, it's like reading sheet music, this is. Okay, right, we need quite a few bits now. So we need, just breaking the spine of this. We need this, which is the housing for the motor, looking like that. We need that other thing that I just took out, which I've got to put back in again, which is typical. Which was that. I need 3 screws. No, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 62 screws, I think. 662 screws. Oh my god. Stand by. Oh, I said it again. Right, so I'm guessing they're these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. I think that's everything we need. So, motor is going, just figuring this out. I think this is pretty symmetrical actually. So it doesn't matter what way round I put it. So it's going to go in here. And then the plug's coming out the bottom. Which again is not going to be that easy. There we go. That's the plug out. Push that through. All the way. Get in there. And then we're going to be attaching this into place. Oh, it's pretty hard to get this in like that. Needs to go all the way in. There we go. So that's the motor in. Then we're going to put 3 of these screws just in the end there. So should be using my electric screwdriver if I got that here. This is going into metal. You know what? I'm going to move the instructions because I'm going to have to put some oil on this. I have got my electric screwdriver. Shall I try that in metal? It's not. I need to magnetize it. I can't win. Oh, god damn it. Right. Stand by. You come out of there. Let's get the big guns in. I need one of these. Okay. You are on, but you don't want to hold yourself. So I will do it the other way. And I'm going to put some oil with a cocktail stick in here. Then I will drop this in. Then I'll get the big guns on it. And hopefully that will screw in perfect. It works perfect. The problem is, Troy, that it's not magnetic. So as you can see, I can do it once the screw's in there. So then use that on there. And then it needs a little bit more torque when it goes into metal. Oh god, when it goes into metal, as you can see. That's why I normally use that for plastic now, you see. But this one makes short work of that, as you see. And then one just in here. And screw that nice and tight. Then, what are we doing then? We're going to be putting a back on. So that's what this section's for. And that's just going to go over the back like that. Again, I'm going to... I think I should just drop some oil in there. Because that made things a hell of a lot more easy doing that. 2 and 3. Right. I'm not even going to tell you what I tried to do then. Right, okay. You see, it's the screws. The screws can't be magnetic because I know this is. Why would you not give us screws that are magnetic? It doesn't make any sense. The green funky shaped square thing in the box is magnetized. The green funky square thing in the box is magnetized. What are you talking about? The green funky shaped square thing. Oh yeah. No, you're right. I've got one though. I mean, look, if I took the camera around, oops. Look, I've got one here. There. So that's what I use. So, see, we got there. We got there. Right. Okay. Where are we? We're gonna. I forgot where I was. Right. So we're putting these in here. Oh, come on. Who would have thought that the hardest part of this build is the screwing? That one's in. Don't need the big guns now. And the last one here. And then we're going to be putting on... Okay. Right. I think I do need a drink. I think the Chinese are making fun of me here. Right, I've just had a drink. Okay, so we've got the motor encased in this little place here now. we're going to be putting some ends on here. So I need 51 and 46. So we've got 51 here, which looks like a grommet. I'm trying to, there's so many parts in here. But saying that, I'm not seeing anything that looks like a grommet. 51. Yeah, it's definitely a grommet shaped thing. Let's start taking bits out so I can see. Aha, found one. There we go, look at that, tiny thing. I need one of them, and I need 46, which is the next one up. And that looks like this. That's what's going on the end of the motor. And we're going to put these together. Now, the grommet is going to be held in with an Allen key. So this is going on the end like that. And it's going to be attached with the grommet going in there. Now, lucky for me, I did save from last time. My Allen key set here. No idea what size we need. Let's go for 2mm first. No, I can tell straight away that's not going to fit. Let's go for 1.5mm, perhaps. That's the one. Perfect. Get this in. What I'm doing here, where I'm putting this grommet in, is exactly what you have to do if you ever did the Eaglemoss orrery. This is how you put the brass sort of like poles in for the planets. They have these little grommets. Now the problem with them is that you can't really get them really tight when you've got a massive pole coming out the other side. They're all right for something like this, but not for holding planets. So yeah, they cause me no end of problems. There we go. That's in. Perfecto. Are we doing like World of Wayne bingo now? Right. That's not good. Right, so we've got the motor. So the next thing we're doing is we can put that to one side, and we're actually going to work on the main body of the whole pump now. So I'm going to bring that over, which looks like that. Let's take out some of these parts. Oh look, we've got tools. Did I say we got tools? We got tools. Here we go. This is for filling up the water reservoir, so we don't need that. We got a battery. Look, check that out for a battery. Bit weird how that's been created, but that's the battery. We got a control board which looks like that. Don't think I've got to do anything with that yet. They haven't told me to anyway. I'm guessing it's going to go in this section here eventually. But again, as I said, they haven't asked me to do anything with that yet. I'm going to leave that to one side because what we need is we need parts 9, 8 and 66. So 9 and 8. 9 and 8. I think they're already on here. I think this is 9 and 8. This doesn't make sense. Have I... I'm not sure what 9 and 8 is. I'm looking. Ah, wait a minute. 9 and 8. Here we go. That's a rubber section, as you can see there, and then this silver top. So we're going to have the rubber section going on top there, because we've got a larger hole there, so that's going to go on like that. Put the silver top on top, exactly the same way. Don't know what this bit's for. Then we're going to be screwing it in from the underside with 77 bolts and nuts that are 66. Right, 77. I'm looking. They're in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need the bolts, which are 66. They're over here. Wow, they look very strange. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me just have a look at that one again. That one's not, has got a washer attached to it. I was going to say that looks a bit weird. It hasn't told me to put any washers in. So let's figure this out. So how am I supposed to put it in? How do I get this off? Stand by. No. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's try and put these in. So one in here, through the rubber, through the, oh God, come on, through the rubber, and I suppose it's going to have to screw into that part there. No, goes through. Put these in loose at the moment, and then a nut on top. It will. I don't know how much water it's going to move. I think it's just going to be interesting to see it working. Obviously, you know, living in the UK, you don't get to see these at all. So it's a very novelty item for us. I can pretend I'm J.R. Ewing now or something. Okay, let's just get a nut in this side to start that one off. Just want to start them off because it's hard to get to some of these, you see. So one in here, all the way through, and a nut. Am I running bingo? Oh, we should do that. Poor old Craig Simflord, he's probably out of his mind at the moment if you are drinking every time I say stand by. Oh, right, one of my nuts fell off. Right, hang on. Last night was nipples, tonight is nuts. Okay, right. So at least they all begin with the same letter. Right, last one. Goes through that hole there. And then put the nut on. I don't even know what this... Oh, I think this is what... Right, okay. This is what mounts the motor. The motor's going to mount to this. So now I've got them in. I'm just going to tighten them up. Excellent. 1, 2. Stand by. Just checking the... Yeah, I have got them all right. Okay. Now we do have a spanner in those works. I don't think I'm going to need it because they're tightening okay with a screwdriver. And the last one here. Right, okay. Simple. You're having your own party there tonight, aren't you, my friend? Okay, so lock these 4 holes. I've done it. They look good. Everyone's happy. So now we're going to take the motor that we built. And it's going to be this way round. I'm just figuring out the lead here is going to go through the top there. All the way out the other side. And then the actual side of the motor here is going to face those USB or soon to be USB connections in there. So, let's get this in with size 50 screws, which are in here. We need 4 of them. I'm guessing they must be these ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm taking a wild guess at that, obviously. And again, they're not magnetized. So, how am I supposed to put them in if you don't magnetize them? Any ideas? Let's put them in like this, so they're in already, and all I've got to do is tighten them up, because then they can drop down if I lift it up a bit. That's the most strangest thing ever. 2 in this side. It's not my screwdriver. My screwdriver's fully magnetized up. Okay, let's get these in. So 1 in here. Excellent. Oh, damn it. Why am I even bothering trying to put this on? Right, I'll do it. Do the ones I can get in. 1 on this side. 1 down the bottom. Right, I'm going to let gravity help me, I think. I can't believe this. Simple thing as screwing a motor in is blooming hard. Right, okay, so I've just got to get this last one in. So if I can sort of start it off. No, that's not going to work. It just doesn't want to stick. Ah, hang on. Stand by. I'm being very gentle. I think. Have I? No. Yep. No. Yep. Yep. I got it. Right. That one's in. Like that. Oh my God. That rubber's a dampening block. That's what they're calling it. A dampening block. So there we go. The motor's on. Everyone's happy. Hello, Michael Bradley. How's it going? Yeah, they must be stainless steel because it's not happening. Okay, so we need this control board, which looks like that. And we're going to be mounting this. To do that first, though, we're going to have to take some 39s and some 65s. Let's go and see what this is. 39, no idea. It's a screw. So I'm guessing it's these screws. 1 and 2. And then 65 is a washer by the look of it. It might even be a lifter to lift it off the base. Yep, it's these things here. Get them out. 1 and 2. They're made of rubber. So how do these go? Let's have a look. They want me to put one of these, let's get this right, in here. Put one of the rubbers in the bottom there. And that's it. They don't want me to put it in anywhere yet. They just want me to get it ready. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing on the bottom side here in this one. So one in there and a rubber in there. But they're just going to fall out. So why don't you want me to attach it to anything? Why? Why? Stand by. Just notice we've got a... Right, I'm looking. So I've done that. I've done what you wanted me to do. Now you want me to put this in the circuit board. Okay, I can do that. So I'm guessing... Which way round does it go? It's going to go this way round. So I'm guessing we might have to plug that in. Do we? I've got the toggle switch hole. So I've got to put all of those in the hole. And by the look of it, they've got all of these facing upwards. Right. Okay, I'm getting the idea now. So where do I put this wire? They haven't told me that either. So for now, I'm just going to move the wire out of the way. Just figure out where this is going. It's going in this side here. Now I can see why they want this to be screwed in. Right, okay. So what I think I'll do is if I put one of these washers just over where it's going to screw in. I don't think that's going to work. I will try it. One on this side. Line it up. Why couldn't I do it that way? That's a lot easier. Put this in. There you go. And then screw that down. That's a lot easier. Why couldn't I do that? This is just going to fall off, isn't it, when I put this in? Oh, no, we're okay. So, that's one in. Good start. And then one just in this corner. Excellent. So, we have a control board. Just make sure that's nice and tight so that lines up. I think that can probably go down a little bit more. Because I want that lined up, as you can see there. And we can toggle the switch. Perfect. So, that's works. Look, the 2 screws, I've done that. Assembled a silicon sheet. Okay, so at the bottom of this section, what's the time? We're doing okay. Bottom of this section here, turn this upside down, and we've got a silicon sheet to put in, which was this, looking like that. They haven't... Do I have to take these out? I guess we do. Take out all of the pre-holes for us. Again, not as easy as it looks. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this is a fun build though. I am enjoying myself. It might not seem it, but I am enjoying myself. There we go. I think we're good to go. Oh, one more. There we go. We are now. We're good to go. So this is going to go. Do I have to take this protective stuff off, do you reckon? I think I do. Doesn't tell me to, but I think I will take off this protective. It's like a plastic. There we go. Perfect. That's stuck to me. Right. Okay, that's going to go over here. Make sure it's round the right way. So it needs to be round that way. Another silicone thing there. That's the silicone sheeting. And then that is going to be held down with screws. 39 screws. So if I get them in, I think that's where we should be able to leave it. Don't know where these go. I'll take out a few and we'll figure that one out. But yeah, just like the robot we built, I'm having a lot more, because I don't really know how this is going together. It's I'm having a lot more fun with this one, I think. Now these 39 screws, they're quite long, so I'm guessing they're going to come out the other side. That doesn't make sense. To make sure they control that, I'm confused. Okay, look, if I put one of these in here, they don't hold themselves in anyway. I think that's just telling me where they're going to go. No, the screws part 39 pass through the base panel and the large silicon sheet to make sure the corresponding holes align. Smooth the large silicon sheet by hand, let it stick to the base panel, and then remove the 39. Oh, right, so we need to let that stick. Right, okay. It doesn't tell me. I mean, it's not adhesive. I'm confused. It just wants me to line it up. Why would it? The hole is sleeved on the body of the valve string. The two notches are on the... I've done that. The screws just line it up. Smooth the large silicon sheet by hand. Let it stick to the base panel and then remove the screws. And then we're going to be putting that... Right, so we don't actually use those screws. We're actually going to be putting this on top of this section here. So I'm going to do that. That'll probably be where we're going to end it. Let's figure this out. It's going to go on this way. Line everything up. And kind of got that in. Is that the right way? I think it is, although it's not going in this side too well. Because I've got something in here I shouldn't have in here, that's why. Stand by. What's that? Let's try that again. Line everything up again like it tells me to do. Put that in. Perfect. And then we're just going to hold that together with 44 screws on one side and 35 screws on the other. Let's try and find them. 45 and 35. So I'm guessing... Oh God, there must be these long ones. I'm going to put one in and we'll see how that looks. So one goes into this one here. Yep, it is that one. So that's a 45. I'll put a 35 in and then I think we can call it a day there. So 35 screw. I don't know why there's a difference in them. That's one of these ones. And that's going in this side over here. And there we go. So we've pretty much done the base up to now. I'm just going to continue that with the other holes we've got. We're actually putting in 2 in the middle and then 2 at the end. But there you go. That weren't bad, was it? We're past 9 o'clock, but I had a great deal of fun doing that. And I haven't cut myself anymore, so we'll have to see how that goes. I hope you enjoyed that. That was quite a fun little thing to do. I'm going to be doing the live stream tomorrow, just a normal chat stream. And as I said, we will have the Cobra Showcase on the channel tomorrow as well. But thank you for joining me. Craig, I really hope that you're surviving this stream. and you're not going to have a hangover tomorrow. We'll have to see. Anyway, listen, take care. Naked Gun ending.